Stefan's VF Commodore. So this one's come to us with an exhaust system and VCM Performance MAF OTR already installed, and basically he wanted us to complete one of our head and cam packages. He's been following along with our YouTube channel and watching all the camshaft stuff that we've done, and he sort of reached out to us and wanted us to, you know, build a package for him. So it already had a Crow 1287 camshaft in it, and what had actually happened is one of the lifters had actually started to fail and started to take out the camshaft. So, you know, the time was there to change it all. He'd already allowed for it because he knew that something wasn't quite right. You could just hear that budgy sound in the engine, and that's what it was. So, but with this package, we opted to go for a set of for a set of Blackwell Racing CNC cylinder heads, 20 thou taken off the heads, stick a set of BTR dual valve springs in there, and BTR Stage 3 V2 camshaft. And you know, what an absolute awesome thing. So, and while the engine was out, we've chucked in one of our RB converters in there, and it just makes for the ultimate package. So we'll go over, we'll have a look at the actual dyno sheet or the graph, and you know, show you what it makes. And so right there you can see it, 370 kilowatts, 594 newton meters at the hubs, and there it is there, if I can just get it all in the right zone. So 3600 revs is where it comes on, which is the converter, and you can see it pretty much comes on. We lock the converter up at 5200 revs, then it makes it all the way. So pretty much switches off at 7000. So 6800 revs is pretty much the peak right there, and then the peak torque is around that sort of 552. So this makes for a really good street camshaft package. Would I recommend this for a daily driver, for something you drive all the time and you put the family in? Look, I'm going to say no, but I'm getting a bit soft in my age, where loud cars are becoming annoying, and you know, just all the little things start to get to you. So this is the sort of package that I recommend people, you know, if it's a weekender or something you bring out every now and then, because it is a bigger camshaft. It does have that sort of jerkiness to it. I'm not going to, you know, at the end of the day, I'm not going to sugarcoat it. Like, as you put a camshaft in a car, it's always going to give you drivability losses, and it will happen no matter who it is or what it is. It will always happen. Some are worse than others, some are better than others. But we just, yeah, as you get bigger in the camshaft, you know, these things come into play. So, you know, selecting the correct camshaft plays a big role. And look, the Stage 3, awesome camshaft, makes the power on the top end, makes it in the middle. It's got good power off the bottom, so not a lot of sacrifice, but it's got the chop, it sounds good, and it certainly does make more power than the other cams. But yeah, probably not something I would probably put in a daily car, but you know, some people are more harder than me and are less sensitive, and you know, they will be happy to run that sort of cam. So it comes down to driver preference, you know, but generally we read the customer when we talk to them, and once we get a good feel of what you like and what you don't like, we make a decision based off that. So any of the BTR cams, you know, Stage 1, 2, 3, red hot, you know, in an LS3, they just work, and they work great, and all have their weaknesses and flaw, you know what I mean, they have their best and whatnot. So, you know, the Stage 3, you know, from the bottom all the way to the top, like, it's a strong cam, and it pulls like a road train. Sounds great, works good. You know, combine this with a better inlet manifold, and I think you'll get quite close to that 400 kilowatt zone. I'm not going to say you're going to make it, but you know, with a bit more compression and a manifold, you could certainly achieve it. So the camshaft is definitely not at its limits in this configuration. I think there's more to be had, you know, with the different exhaust and so on. So this has already got like it's got like an X-Force header into their twin 3. So a nice set of pacemakers, engine 7/8 or something like that, would probably make a little bit more power again. So, but look, at the end of the day, we've delivered to Stefan what he wanted. Good head and cam package, reliable parts, good valve train, and like all BTR camshafts, they're all done on a Spintron. They are developed, tested, they are designed to spin around and not chew the life out of anything. You know, they are good camshafts. They've got development and years of experience behind them, which is what the end product is today. So not just guessing what works, that they are proven on a machine, and these machines are not cheap. So, you know, any company who puts the time and effort into, you know, getting the Spintron and using it for their development, you know, they're serious. So, and Brian over Brian Tooley Racing, well, he's not playing around. So there's a reason why we're loving these BTR cams at the moment, and if you've been following along, you would see all our YouTube videos and all that sort of stuff, and you know, the BTRs are working really well for us and we're really happy with them. So got them all on the shelf, in stock, ready to go. You got any questions, hit us in the comment, let us know what you think. Hopefully the sound comes out good. I may have lost my settings on the video stuff, or the sound recording, so I'm going to do my best to try and get it back. Apologies if it doesn't quite sound right, but I can tell you right now, if it sounds crap in the video, I'm sorry, but it sounds good. It actually really does sound good. So let me know what you think anyway. Talk in the comments, hit us up on the social media, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, not on there that much these days, but yeah, you'll get me on Facebook all the time. So. But anyway, guys, thanks again, and see you next time. And if you need any cam parts or LS parts or any parts in general, go to our website, www.independentmotorsports.com.au. Yes, it's a free plug, but yes, I do need to make money so I can keep making these videos. So any support you give us goes a long way. And for those who are giving us support, you're not unnoticed. We notice you every time, and we thank you so much, because without the sales on our online store, I would not have the time or the money to be able to put into these videos. So thanks again. We appreciate all the support you give us. So if you're bored off us, thank you. We appreciate you and everyone who's coming along. So enough dribble anyway, guys. I do apologise, but I had to thank everyone. So see you on the next one anyway. Catch you later. Bye.